Morning, all. Thank you so much for joining us. We'd like to thank Concord University for being with us this morning. We have Marcus, and he's going to take care of it from here.
So good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me and learning a little bit more about Concord University. I want to make this as interactive and fun as possible. I don't want you to have to just sit and look at me and listen to me talk for the hour time slot. So what I'll do is just briefly go over what the itinerary of my presentation is going to consist of. First, I want to give you some basic information about Concord University, just that way you can learn a little bit more about our school. And then what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take you on a virtual tour around our campus. So we're going to use this time slot, that way you can actually step foot on Concord's campus. Nickname for our campus is the Campus Beautiful, and I'm actually a Concord graduate, and one of the biggest reasons why is because to me, from my first campus visit, Concord felt like home. So with the complications that are going on in the world today, I'm glad to see everybody as well and able to join us for this. But I do still wish to give you the opportunity to be able to come and visit us on campus. So we'll do that virtual tour. So to get started, I'm going to tell you about my alma mater. So Concord University has 1,700 students, undergraduate, and about 300 to 400 graduates. So we're right around 2,000 total students. We have over 80 different programs of study, many very exciting majors, minors, and tracks. We have over 60 different clubs and organizations completely led by students on our campus. And what we're really known for is to be a very strong pre-professional school. Research has found about 75% of our graduates are accepted to graduate school, and that's typically their #1 school of choice. For some of these accomplishments, U.S. News and World Report this year actually ranks Concord number 31 for a level of undergraduate teaching. That's something that we are very excited about. Our school was founded in 1872. So for almost 148 years now, our school has been known to offer a high quality and affordable education, not just to families in the great state of West Virginia, but also to families all across the region and globe. At Concord, along with our wonderful academic programs, we also are an NCAA Division II school. So we do have athletic programs, and athletic scholarships are available. We have a lot of your traditional sports when it comes to men's and women's teams. We do have a football team. We have men's and women's basketball, baseball, softball, soccer, and one thing that we have is a winning tradition. We do love to win. We won 3 different conference titles this year, and hopefully when things go back to normal, we can continue to boost upon that success in 2020. So as well as the athletic realm at Concord, we also take our athletics to the virtual playing field. And that is correct. We do have a NACE certified esports program. Our esports team, actually this year, Concord University is a #1 seed in the National College Call of Duty tournament. So right now, our college Call of Duty team actually has not lost a single match in the CCL. When it comes to total number of rounds played, we are 72-0. That is Concord Maroon, and we are ranked the #2 team in the country. So definitely check out our College Call of Duty team, as well as our esports webpage. The National College Call of Duty Tournament starts next week. So if it's something that you follow, be expecting to see Concord in the finals as we hopefully win a national championship. Okay, so next I'm going to move on to some of our from our programs and student offerings. I'm going to talk a little bit more about our admission requirements. First thing to know, Concord University's application for undergraduate admission is 100% free. You can apply free of charge, and if you thought that sounded simple, no essay is necessary either. So in a matter of moments, you can complete our application, send us your high school transcript and your ACT or SAT scores, and get your admission decision within a week. At Concord, for our applicants, we also offer merit-based scholarship. Our merit scholarship awards begin at a 3.0 GPA. So as long as you have a 3.0 GPA, you'll at least get our minimum scholarship. The higher your ACT and SAT scores are, along with that GPA, you can actually qualify for one of our distinction scholarships, which can cover up to full tuition, room and board. The total expense. I do see a question here from Sonia and Monica. That is a wonderful question. So actually at Concord, we are not allowed to use self-reported scores for review. What we do ask is to get the official score report. I know on College Board, if you are sending your SAT score report, you can actually download the PDF free of charge. And for a lot of high schools, the guidance counselor typically includes them on the transcript. We will accept any of the scores that are included on the transcript or comes directly from the school or guidance counselor, but we really do encourage students to send in that actual score report. Yes, so yes, we will accept the score report. All we ask is that your name is included. So we do want to make sure that your full name is on there as well as your full list of scores. So thank you for that wonderful question. And like I said, if you happen to be in the class of 2024 or high school class of 2020, that means that you are graduating senior this year. We are still accepting applications and scholarship awards are still available. As I talk about merit scholarship, I also want to let you know we offer what is called tuition reduction programs. So since we are a public school, we do have a difference in the cost of tuition for in-state and out-of-state. For certain counties inside the state of North Carolina where we have quite a few students from, and as well as if you plan to pursue a major in one of our top programs of study, we actually offer tuition reduction programs, which can be $4,000 off of your tuition each and every year. And this is applied before your merit scholarship awards. So this can actually, your merit scholarship awards can compile on it. So the counties that are included in our tuition reduction program, for those of you in the Triangle area, include Wake County, Durham County, Chatham County, and Orange County. So that covers a lot of the Triangle. So if you are in this session and you happen to live in one of those counties, you automatically get $4,000 off of your tuition at Concord. And like I said, that is before merit scholarship, which begins at a 3.0 GPA. Our out-of-state tuition with the tuition reduction program is about $14,500 a year. So we are known to be a very affordable school, as our out-of-state cost of tuition, especially with the tuition reduction programs, is pretty compatible to the in-state cost of tuition in many of our surrounding states. For those of you who live in the Durham-Raleigh area, Concord University is only 3 to 3.5 hours from where you are located. We are at the very bottom of the state of West Virginia. So just by taking a quick trip up 77, we are actually off of exit 10 once you are in the state of West Virginia. So we're pretty close to that West Virginia border, and it's not far at all from the Triangle. Okay, next I'll talk a little bit more about our admission requirements. So our requirements for admission, as I stated before, if you have a 3.0 GPA, you can be accepted even without your test score. So we do understand there's been complications that's come up with the availability of taking a standardized test, whether it's the ACT or SAT with COVID-19. So we are accommodating to students, and we are waiving a lot of test score requirements for 2020. It's not set in stone if we will do the same for the class of 2021, but it is in current discussion. As well, if you fall under that 3.0 GPA for the class of 2020, we are currently still evaluating students who weren't able to take the ACT and SAT. So there is still chance of an admission. But for the class of 2021, if you fall under that 3.0, our minimum test score for acceptance is a 940 on the SAT and an 18 on the ACT. So with a minimum GPA of a 2.0. So if you have a 2.0 GPA in those test scores, you are eligible for full admission to Concord. And if you fall a little bit below in one of those categories, say if your test score isn't necessarily where it is for full admission, but you have a decent GPA, you can still qualify for what we call provisional admission. And then you would go into our AMP program. That's our academic momentum program. We just want to make sure students are on the right path to succeed. College can definitely be an adjustment, and we are known to be a pretty rigorous school. So we have our AMP program, which isn't to discourage, it's to get people excited about the opportunities that can come in that four-year education. And there's scholarship awards available in our AMP program. There's access to free tutoring and professional resources on our campus through our Career and Academic Development Center. Next, I just want to talk about some other scholarship opportunities on our campus before we get started on our campus tour. Some pretty exciting news is that Concord University was actually ranked by studentloans.gov not only #1 in the state of West Virginia, but number 49th in the entire country for the amount of scholarship that we offer to our undergraduate students. So we are known to offer a lot of scholarship to students, and that's not only in state, that's also out of state. So some of the other scholarship opportunities on our campus, we have scholarship applications to our foundation. We have scholarship applications to our alumni association. And we are the only public school in the entire country that has a Bonner Scholars Program. The Bonner Scholars Program is a prestigious scholarship program where you actually can earn money going towards your education just for community service. So as many students in the Triangle area are known for having very rigorous backgrounds in community service, at Concord, we also do take pride in it. Our motto is come to learn, go to serve. So there are many great opportunities to continue serving your community, whether it's our local community, and reap some financial benefits to really help out with those education expenses, as well as, you know, making new friends and creating memories that's going to last a lifetime from many different opportunities to give back. Bonner also takes trips every year. We've had Bonner service projects in Washington, D.C., New York, and some other places. So there is a lot of great opportunities. And what I'd like to let you know is all of the applications, all of the scholarship applications on our website are 100% free. So if we have a free application, we have free scholarship applications. It costs nothing to send to FAFSA. That means you can see how affordable your education will be at Concord, completely non-binding at $0 in cost. So it's a wonderful opportunity just by applying, sending us your FAFSA, completing the admission process. We'll just let you be able to have an idea, excuse me, of what your ballpark estimate would be for cost of your education. One of our Concord graduates actually teaches at Wake Forest High School, which isn't too far from your area. Her son ended up coming to Concord, and she actually found that his opportunity to attend Concord University was more affordable than some of their in-state options. So this could also be the same for you. What I'm here for is just to spread the awareness about our university and some of the affordable opportunities which can come forward. So I do encourage all of you to take advantage of that free application. So next, I want to share my screen with you. Hold on one second. I got a question here. How supportive is Concord's financial aid to international students as well as undocumented DACA students? Dwayne, that is a wonderful question. So along with my responsibilities at Concord University, I am not only just admission counselor for North Carolina, I also manage our international admissions at Concord. So when it comes to opportunities to finance international students' educations, Fortunately, as a small public school, we are not able to offer much need-based aid to international students. We kind of do what we can, but mostly what we offer is merit scholarship awards. We have about an 8% international student population. So out of our total student population, we have over 100 students from about 34 different countries. So for a small school, we do have quite a few international students, and what that's really contributed to is our affordable cost of attendance. When it comes to undocumented and DACA students are actually, instead of being considered for our international scholarship awards, which tend to be lower than the domestic, we consider undocumented and DACA students for our domestic scholarship awards, which, like I said, can go all the way up to full tuition, room and board, the cost of attendance. However, it's very heavily based on GPA, ACT, and SAT scores. But when it comes to undocumented and DACA students and those recipients, having opportunities through our foundation, our alumni association, and some of those other scholarship applications really drives down that cost of attendance, which is our form of offering need-based aid. That's a wonderful question, Christina. I spoke a lot about our scholarships of distinction. So our GPA requirements for our first distinction scholarship is a 3.7 GPA and a 1260 on the SAT or a 26 on the ACT. So our Dean Scholarship, it covers the full cost of tuition, whether it's in-state or out-of-state, and $6,000 towards room and board, which leaves just about $4,000 for to cover the rest of the total cost of attendance. And $4,000 for an entire year, you know, that's a very affordable education. And you know, with the 1260 and the 26, a lot of students really aren't too far from that mark. When it comes to our presidential scholarship, it requires a 3.7 GPA with a 1390 on the SAT or a 31 the ACT. This covers full cost tuition, room and board. So all full cost tuition, room and board. We actually give away 10 of these scholarships each and every year. So, and we do have students from North Carolina who are currently attending our university who are on full tuition, room and board scholarships. So these opportunities are still available. All of our merit scholarship awards, like I said, if we have any athletes in here, they do compile with athletic scholarship opportunities as well. So if somebody in here has been in conversation with a coach and spoke about some athletic scholarship opportunities, we're not going to reduce your scholarships, whether they are athletic, whether they're local from your area, just for the amount of scholarship that we are offering you. We want to make sure that opportunity remains affordable for you, and we're not going to penalize you for any of your hard work and efforts to get that affordable opportunity. So thank you for those questions. So now, looks like that's it for questions at the moment. I want to share my screen and give you all the opportunity just to see where these scholarship applications are located on our webpage, and then we'll begin our virtual tour. So if any questions come up on the tour, I will keep the chat box open. That way I can answer those questions for you. Okay, so here you are on our website at concord.edu. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you to the financial aid tab. And if you go down from financial aid, you actually see a little button that says funding. If you click that funding tab, so our scholarships and programs, you can go down for 2021. You'll see all of our scholarships. We have options for first-time freshmen who do not live in the state of West Virginia, and there's options for those students as well, students who are eligible for our tuition reduction program. We have our Scholars of Distinction competitive scholarships. Those are the 10 scholarships we give away each and every year, whether when it comes to full tuition or full tuition room and board. And then here you will actually see our scholarship opportunities requiring separate applications. And we have some different options here. Some are local, some are specific to a few different counties in West Virginia. However, most of them are not. Most of them, we have our Bonner Scholars Program. All students can apply for. Children of Fallen Heroes, Concord University Foundation Scholarship, our Alumni Association scholarships, the David S. Roth Memorial Scholarship, and we even have applications for some of our departmental scholarships, which are listed here on our website. So like I said, there are a lot of separate scholarship opportunities at Concord. Studentloans.com found us number 49th in the country amongst all public schools, big and small, for the amount of scholarship that we give our students on average. So like I said, I just reiterate, I do encourage you to take advantage of that free scholarship application that we offer. For those of you who may be interested in esports, we do have our webpage, concord.edu/esports. Like I said, be sure to support our Call of Duty team next week. We're undefeated. Some of the schools we beat include everybody from Purdue University, University of Illinois, Texas A&M. Not to give shout outs to other schools, just to let you all know, for a small school in West Virginia, we really took the nation by storm. We are still undefeated, and hopefully we will win a national title next week. So now I'm going to take you all with me on just an aerial tour of our campus. That way you can see what all the hype is about. So the first building here that you see is our campus library. So our library is attached to Marsh Hall. That's our administration building. But inside of our library, we actually have a ton of great resources, as well as our wonderful librarians. We do have some computer set up, books that can be found using the Dewey Decimal System on these monitors. All of our students do have access to the computers in the library. Excuse me. And free printing. However, we do encourage students to bring their own paper. We'll take care of the ink for you, but you can print as much as you need inside of our campus library. We do have our on-campus grip center. This is for if there's any athletes in the group. There are required study hall hours for all of our athletes. Our grip center is included in the library. We have a movie room as well as books. You can rent up to 3 movies at a time each and every week. So, and if you go to our website, which I will add in the chat, concord.edu/video tour, you will be able to see inside as well. So we do have videos of inside all of the buildings and academic facilities. So I will provide that link in the chat once the video is over. The building you see now in the frame, this is actually the first building on your left when you enter campus. And to me, it is my favorite building on campus. And that's just because it's where you eat. So I am somebody who enjoys to eat. We do have our cafeteria in there as well as some other dining options. We have a Subway, we have Wingspan, which is kind of like just a wing and burger place. We have Starbucks. So at our campus, you get with your meal plan what we call as flex dollars. So you get a limited amount of flex dollars, but you renew your swipes in the cafeteria each and every week. Our meal plans, the number of meals in the cafeteria can go down with the more flex dollars you have. But if you like a good balance of both, you can get 12 meals in the cafeteria a week with about 200 flex dollars for a semester. So like I said, flex dollars do not necessarily renew, but the meals in the cafeteria do replenish every week. And flex dollars can be used, like I said, at Subway, Wingspan, and Starbucks. The building that you see here, this is Admin and Marsh Hall. You'll see a lot of logos about Concord University with our bell tower. That's actually a Caroline. We are one of about 27 universities in the United States which has a Caroline on top of its campus. Like I said, this is our main building. It's where our administrative floors are located, as well as also many of our classrooms and lecture halls. You see a lot of rooms there, reason being our faculty to student ratio is, or students to faculty ratio, shall I say, is 15:1. So our average classroom size actually is 13 students. So if you are someone who wants to be known by your name inside of our classrooms, then that is something that Concord really specializes in. It's just offering a more personalized education. You will not only have your faculty at Concord University as professors, you also have them as mentors through your not only academic, but even your professional pursuits. A lot of schools will tell you there's opportunities for internships or job shadowing. At Concord University, for many of our majors, internships and job shadowing is actually required. We want to make sure students have the opportunity to step foot into the, whether if they want to be a teacher, step foot in a classroom at a early point in your academic career. If you're looking to be a doctor or dentist, going to a pre-professional program, we even want to give you the opportunity to step foot into some of those professional settings as well in your undergraduate years. So some of the great things about Concord is, even though we are a public school, we feel very private in some of our academic offerings and programs. Now, the building that you see here is our Alexander Fine Arts Center. Side of our Fine Arts Center, for anybody in here who's interested in the arts, we do have it divided into 3 different departments. We have art, we have music, we have drama. It's not the same drama you might be used to in high school. It's actually more of the theatrical drama. So in our drama program, we actually do have a theater minor. So if you're interested in the communication arts, if you are somebody who's into theatrical arts, you can even pick up a minor in theater. As well as we also do have majors in music and art. And as well as one of our most popular majors, which is a part of our tuition reduction program, is our advertising and graphic design program. And we do have our own graphic design lab, which is inside of the art building. If you are somebody who's interested in performing arts, whether it's part of a jazz band, chamber ensemble, marching band, chorus, we even have our own vocal ensemble, wait for it, Concords. So there are many different opportunities, as well as some performing arts scholarship opportunities available. So even more scholarship opportunities can come forward just for some of the programs that you are involved in on our campus. So that's a view from Callahan Stadium. It's where our football field is located, as well as our softball field and tennis courts. So now you can actually see two of our residence halls. This is North and South Tower. These two residence halls are actually split by sex. North Tower, which is on the right, is a female residence hall. South Tower, which is on the left, is a male residence hall. For safety, all of our dorms on campus do lock after midnight. They lock electronically. There's a button. Only way to be buzzed in is you have to buzz into our campus police station. We do have campus police officers on our campus. All of our campus police officers are not security officers. They actually are trained and certified by the West Virginia State Police. At our university, we have a campus police officer who sits in North Tower and monitors after midnight till about 7 a.m. Our campus police officers are on campus 24/7, including Christmas and Thanksgiving. Even when students are not there, we do have campus police officers on campus to make sure that they are protecting the university, the campus, as well as also our students' belongings, which may still be in the residence halls. These are suite style residence halls. So inside your typical college suite, you have a suite and you have two rooms inside. Inside the two rooms are two people who live in there. So it's about 4 people in a suite. You do get your own restroom inside the suite. There is carpet inside the rooms, and there is wall-controlled air conditioning and heating units. So you actually do have a thermostat on the wall, which can control the temperature of your room. Very scenic view, which you can see out of the windows on the backside of the residence halls, and it's our most popular residence hall options on our campus. It does not prioritize by seniority. It's actually first come, first serve. So as long as there's space in these dorms, students do get the opportunity to live in these dorms. However, once space runs out, students are moved to our traditional dorm, which is co-ed. So for overflow, we do have a co-ed dorm on our campus. Also want to note, you see a little dome back there. It's actually attached to North Tower. The little dome is our campus fitness center. So our campus fitness center is 100% free for students. Inside of our other video tours, like I said, we go inside all the residence halls as well as academic buildings. So when I provide that link, you'll be able to see inside. That way you can see for yourself, you know, if it is your preference, and how our academic facilities are looking. So I will drop the link in the chat as soon as this video is over. But I just wanted to let you know we do have a campus fitness center, which is located right near the dorms.
To,
so
like,
make
the
sure
atmosphere in high school, so she found the next best thing, which is a college that has the same atmosphere as a high school.
I'm sorry, Adija, did you have a question?
I mean, I'm gonna say.
Okay, sorry if I happen to miss a question there. If you want to drop it in the chat box for me, I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. Sorry if I had spoken over you in that moment. And here we have Wilson Hall. Wilson Hall is our co-ed traditional dorm. So as you see, the Towers dorms actually are brand new. They were newly renovated in the summer of 2017. So those dorms inside out are newly renovated. Our traditional style residence halls haven't been renovated at this point in time. However, they are still a very popular living option that we have for students. It's a little bit closer to the academic halls. When I was a student at Concord, I actually loved the traditional residence halls. It was the dorms that I lived in. There's a lot more opportunities for social interaction with many of the people on your floor, as well as also some pretty awesome recreational spaces. And inside Wilson Hall, that was my favorite kitchen. I am somebody who enjoys to cook, and there's a pretty nice kitchen in the residence hall. You'll also see as we sway away from Wilson Hall, it sits on a pretty nice hill at Concord. Since we are in West Virginia, sometimes we can get a little bit of snow. Unfortunately, we didn't get much snow at all this past winter. However, when there is snow, it is very common to see students go sledding, snowboarding down the hill. We've even seen a canoe go down the hill. So there's tons of ways to make sure you're making your own fun on campus in the snow or in warm weather. You can see the beach volleyball court, which is located at the bottom of the valley. And so those opportunities are available as well. So our Nick Ray Hall Technology Center, inside the Technology Center, we actually do have our esports arena. It's also where our business department is located. So if you're somebody who's interested in business administration, Concord University was ranked in the top 50 for small, affordable business schools in the US. Inside, you can also find our technology services department and our campus police station. Awesome. Thank you all so much for taking the opportunity to undergo our video tour. I do see that there are some questions that are in here waiting for me, and I will also drop the link. That way you all can see our video tour, and you can also watch our tours of the inside of the facility, so where you can see each facility individually and some of the offerings. So Christina asked a question, are there any dorms or halls that are LGBTQ friendly? That's a wonderful question, Christina. Absolutely. At Concord, we like to see ourselves as a safe space. We actually do have designated safe spaces and counseling centers, resources specifically for our LGBTQ students. It's at our university. If there is any preference for the type of living situation, whether you wish to be roomed with someone who may have a certain preference, then that opportunity is also available on our room reservation survey. So we do have a survey with all of our room reservation forms. So students who do wish to make it known, if that way they avoid feeling uncomfortable, because sometimes people can be caught by surprise if they are the LGBTQ community, and they do not, however, or they are roomed with a roommate who may not necessarily, unfortunately, see things in the same lens that they see. They actually do have the ability to put a preference for their room selection. Yes, that's another wonderful question, Sonia and Monica. Housing is guaranteed for all 4 years on campus. So students do have the opportunity to live on campus for all 4 years. So I have a residence halls. With our Scholars of Distinction scholarships, there actually is a requirement to continue to live on campus. I lived on campus for 4 years when I attended Concord, and to me, that was the best decision. It's a way to really really interact with many different people for in the course of your college education. That's a great question. Dwayne, how diverse is the campus culture with regard to race, ethnicity, culture, and entertainment? Dwayne, that's another wonderful question. So along with some of my responsibilities at Concord University, I actually voluntarily took on the role that I am the academic advisor for our Black Student Union on campus. With our Black Student Union program, we actually do put on many types of public forums, different types of entertainment. We had everything from like a Wild 'N Out session that we hosted on campus during Black History Month. We have what is called a Moja Ball, which is it's a dance. The moja is the word in Swahili meaning unity. So there are opportunities for it. We this year for Black History Month, we had Dr. Patrice Harris. She is from Mercer County, West Virginia, county where Concord is located. She is the first Black female president of the American Medical Association. She came and spoke on our campus this year, as well as in the past, we've also had Nikki Giovanni and some other wonderful scholars who come to speak to our students. Comes to entertainment, we actually have a student activity committee. Our students activity committee works with SGA to bring on different types of entertainment and other programs on the campus for our students to enjoy. So there is some representation of color which are included in many of these activities that we do bring to our campus. So thank you, that is a great question. When you ask how diverse is our campus, if you want to know the demographics, West Virginia, we are more diverse than the state of West Virginia. Our undergraduate population, we're about 10% minority. When it comes to people who live on campus, we're closer to about 22. Of course, we do have students who commute to our campus as well. So a lot of time, students who are living on our campus, you will see that as a very diverse population. Even though we are in a state which isn't as diverse, we are a college campus community. So college campus communities in any place or town can really be kind of a safe haven for people of many different cultures and backgrounds to come in and work and learn cohesively. So do keep in mind that we are a fairly diverse college campus, especially for a public school. Okay, awesome. So that wrapped up our campus tour. I did include the link to our video tour. That way you can see the inside of all these facilities and see some of the people from my office give a rundown and breakdown of those facilities. I will also leave you with my contact information below. That way you all can actually contact me. So I left my name, I left the number, I made a typo. Sorry about that. It's okay because I'd rather it type layered anyways. So I have my name, my email address, as well as my office number. If you all have any questions that pop up after this, so I am very thankful for all of you joining me for this information session. Thank you for joining us on a campus tour. We do hope to see you at CU soon. I know as in these uncertain times, I wish that everybody stay healthy. Not only stay healthy, you know, stay in a good mindset, continue to connect with loved ones, just make sure that you do it responsibly and at a distance. And you all are all in our thoughts here at Concord. So thank you for your time.
Thank you, Marcus. I want to also thank the participants who joined us today.